sounds of icy wind blowing narration e assombro impós Tony. In the heart of the Scottish Highlands, lies a lake as deep as the mysteries that surround it. Loch Ness, a dark, silent mirror of water, that swallows light, heat, and perhaps, even life. For generations, locals and travelers have sworn to have seen something emerge from the waters, an ancient, immense creature. Impossible. Today, you will discover what lies behind the world's most famous legend, the Loch Ness Monster. Soft, melancholic, mysterious soundtrack. The first recorded mention of something strange in Loch Ness dates back to 565 direito, when the Irish missionary Saint Columba wrote that he had confronted a creature on the banks of the River Ness. He described a water creature that tried to attack a man. With a simple command, Columba supposedly scared the creature away. The story might have been just a religious myth, if it hadn't continued. Centuries later, fishermen and residents of the Highlands began to report similar encounters. They saw unusual ripples, long shadows under the water, and sometimes, shapes resembling the neck of a gigantic animal emerging and disappearing quickly. The legend grew, silently, just like the lake itself. Sounds of deep water, soft echo. Loch Ness is no ordinary lake. It is one of the deepest lakes in the Capa, reaching almost 230 meters deep. Its water is dark, tinged with peat, almost impossible to see below the surface. This means that anything can hide there. In some areas, sonar equipment detects natural caves, fissures, and tunnels that extend beneath Scotland. Some believe the lake is connected to the sea. Others say something older lives there, something that should never be found. Sounds of old cameras, photographic clicks in 1933, everything changed. The newly built highway along the lake's shores allowed muddy people to observe its waters, and soon the reports began. Drivers and tourists began to see a gigantic creature, a dark mass moving just below the surface. Then came the photo that shocked the world. The famous surgeon's photograph, showing a long neck emerging from the water. For decades, it was the proof. Until many years later, it was discovered that the image had been manipulated. But by then, nobody needed photos anymore. The witnesses continued, and continue till this day. Sounds of churning water, distant thunder. Fishermen report hearing giant thumps beneath their boats. Hunters have seen enormous waves surging on the lake, even without wind. Tourists say they have seen eyes, huge eyes. One of the most frightening accounts occurred in the 1970s, when a couple of researchers installed a sonar device in the lake. In the middle of the night, a signal appeared. A huge mass, the size of a bus, moving slowly underwater. Sonar effect ping, 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 accelerating. They recorded the movement, and then, the creature simply disappeared, as if it had risen, or descended, to a place where no sonar could reach it. Some experts believe that Nessie could be a plesiosaur, a marine reptile that lived millions of years ago. Theoretically, impossible, but the lake is extremely isolated, deep, and full of underground passages. What if only a small group of creatures had survived, hidden in the shadows of the caves, far from the world, until the silence was disturbed? Modern equipment, drones, ultra-powerful sonars, all have been used on Loch Ness. And all have recorded things that no one can explain. Large movements, enormous shadows, internal, giant waves, without any boat nearby. And the most intriguing thing, with each attempt to approach the thing, something interferes. Something that does not want to be found. Loch Ness continues to keep its greatest secret, and perhaps, that is for the best. After all, there are the creatures that weren't imagined to share the same world as us. So, if you ever visit Scotland, perhaps it would be wise to keep your distance from the dark waters of Loch Ness, because there are the things that look back, and some, may be closer to the surface than you imagine.